between wandering souls. Gebo rises in silent warmth, a promise woven through the cold. The bond that lives in open hands, the strength that flows where trust is born. In equal give and equal take, the ancient pact of night and morn.
Not the treasure weighed in gold, but the path where spirits meet, the vow that echoes softly still in storms and fire and steady feet. Gebo, keep of sacred ties, guide the hearts that dare to stand, where giving shapes the living flame, and peace is born from open land.
Gebo Kamel Bind mit hjärtat till din sang. Gebo eldgamle löften för oss tryggt genom nattens gang. In crossroads carved by ancient boots, where strangers come and kin return, Gebo's light begins to glow. A quiet fire the wise discern, balance held in steady palms, a harmony the clans once knew, for gifts that flow in truth and strength, awaken paths both old and new.
In the smoke of sharing flame, I breathe the rune that binds the bond. Whispers rise from distant halls, a chant that reaches far beyond. Gebo stirs the unseen thread, a woven fate the brave recall. Gebo
Rising, Gebo binds it. Gebo keeps the ancient vow. Gebo shines. Gebo calls. Balance walks the earth somehow.
Uruz rises from the deep earth, raw breath shaped in ancient stone. The wild force before the dawn, the memory of a world untamed, strength that neither bows nor breaks, the fire that storms cannot consume, the pulse of iron in the ground, the power born in winter's vacant throne.
Skål, Jordens krafter, raise dig dybt i medblod. Jordens after, Jordens krafter, Jordens krafter, raise dig dybt i medblod.
Where the rivers carve their path, where ancient hooves once thundered free, Uruz breathes in silent sparks, a hidden flame beneath the tree. Unbroken strength, untamed and old, the gift of earth in waking form, the rising force that shapes the will, the steady fire behind the storm. In the circle drawn on frozen ground, I breathe the rune of primal roar. A shadow moves in ancient life, a beast remembered from before. Uruz stirs the sleeping power, uncalls the strength the weak ignore. Uruz rises, Uruz rises, Uruz roars, Uruz rises, Uruz wakes the inner flame. Uruz walks, Uruz calls, strength returns and knows my name.
Kenaz rises in the darkness, a single spark that wakes the bone. Light that teaches through the shadows, a flame that walks a mind alone. The ember that reveals the path, the fire carved in ancient lore. In silent halls of drifting ash, Kenaz opens hidden doors.
Not the blaze that burns the world, but the flame that shapes the soul within. The guiding torch of those who seek, the craft that turns the iron thin. Kenaz, keeper of the inner sight, shine where truth encourage me. Let your fire carve the way and give the heart its steady beat. Kenaz in this land is min rebirth. Kenaz el sombrero fermedilor sempre. Kenaz indre flamme lis min rebirth. Kenaz el sombrero fermedilor sanne.
Where wisdom sleeps in ancient stone, where secrets breathe in cooling air. Kenaz glows in quiet red, a whisper from the ones who dare. A spark that grows when tended well, a light that hums in fragile peace. Through every trial of frozen nights, Kenaz keeps the flame released.
In the circle drawn with glowing coal, I breathe the rune until it burns. Voices rise from smoldering time, a craft the restless spirit learned. Kenaz stirs the thinking fire, awakens strength that slowly turns. Kenaz glimmers. Kenaz breathe. Kenaz breathe. Kenaz lights the unseen path. Kenaz birth. Kenaz call. Wisdom rises from the ash. Kenaz breathe. Kenaz breathe. Kenaz lights the unseen path. Kenaz birth. Kenaz call. Wisdom rises from the ash.
where sky and earth at crossroads meet. A rhythm beating into time, a call that echoes through the bone, in wind and stone and distant peaks. Raido guides the traveling soul. Not the road of ease and warmth, but the trail where fate is carved in grit. The journey held in steady breath, the courage born when worlds are split. Raido, keeper of the moving thread, lead the heart that dares to roam. Let your drum beat an ancient path, carry the spirit safely home. Voices whisper through the dust. Raido hums in quiet steps, a compass forged in iron trust. For every road that twists in fear, another rises clear and true. The traveler marked by Raido's fire walks past the wise already knew. In the circle drawn in drifting sand, a distant hoofbeat fills the air, a rhythm older than the day. Raido stirs the ancient march, awakens movement's hidden sway. Raido calls, Raido moves, Raido keeps the journey strong. Dagaz rises in the silence, a breath between the dark and light. The moment when the world exhales and shadow loses all its might. A spark that splits the frozen gloom, a whisper from the waking sky. In fragile gold a new day forms, a promise neither fades nor lies. Not the light that blinds with fire, but the glow that grows from quiet grace. The shift that breaks the longest night, the truth reflected in the face. Dagaz, keeper of the turning hour, guide the heart that seeks rebirth. Let your brightness break the veil and open paths across the earth. Dagaz, where neither shadow rules nor sun. Dagaz hums a sacred change, the merging where two worlds are one. A soft but steady rising flame, a shift that ancient voices knew. For every end that folds in dusk, a new horizon pushes through. In the circle traced with fading night, I breathe the room that alters time. A silver spark ignites the air, a threshold crossed in silent rite. Dagaz stirs the sleeping light, awakens dawn in subtle climb. Dagaz, Morgan leaves, race takes still a immitsen. Dagaz, nie beginnen else, vermek fremder dagen gridden. Dagaz, Morgan leaves, race takes still a immitsen. Dagaz, nie beginnen else, vermek fremder dagen gridden. Dagaz burns and
Dagaz turns,
Dagaz opens hidden doors. Dagaz rises,
Dagaz sings.
a new day walks upon the shore.
Algiz rises like a spear, a silent watcher in the frost, a guardian standing in the storm, the shield that never become lost, a whisper shaped in antler form, a warning carved in ancient breath, in trembling winds and waking woods. Algiz keeps the soul from
Not the wall of hardened stone, but the instinct born of sacred ground, the sense that turns a spirit sharp, the strength that hears the distant sound. Algiz, keeper of the higher side, guard the heart that dares to stand. Let your presence lift the voice and hold the shadows from the land. ancient silent oath, the path where life and death are one, a doorway shaped in ancient bark, a memory held in winter's spine, through deepest dark and narrow paths, Eiwaz marks the hidden line. Not the fear of fading light, but the strength to cross the veil, the calm that rises in the storm, the will that holds when courage fails. Eiwaz, keeper of the unseen road, guide the soul that dares to walk. Let your branches guard the way, and teach the heart to hear the rock. Eiwaz, burden stray, hold, make fast, in net and steep. Eiwaz, still a port, firming on the Mercury. Eiwaz, burden stray, hold, make fast, in net and steep. Eiwaz, still a port, firming on the Mercury, where roots descend in ancient earth, and branches claw the northern sky. Eiwaz hums a quiet truth, a promise older than the cry, a spine that binds the worlds as one, a calm within the shifting storm. For endings lead to deeper paths, and every shadow has a form. In the circle drawn with ashen bark, I breathe the rune that guards the door. Whispers rise from colder winds, a chant from those who walk before. Ehwaz stirs the sleeping gate, a steady pulse in earth's deep cool. Eiwaz, burden stray, hold, sorrow breaks its iron grip, when your shining truth appears. Not the laughter born of ease, but the joy that comes when battles end, the strength to breathe in open skies, a warmth that grows in trusted friends. When you'll bring your gentle fire, guide the soul to clearer ground. Let your calm restore the bones and lift the spirit safe and sound. When you'll release a fred varmet hjerte stille ro. When you'll gamle glede förmäktigt vår själen grå. When you'll release a fred varmet hjerte stille ro. When you'll gamle glede förmäktigt vår själen grå. Where weary feet once dragged through dusk, a brighter road begins to bloom. Wunjo sings in whispered tones, a soft reprieve from bitter gloom. A harmony the wise recall, a balance shaped in tender grace. Joy turns in steady flames and fills the long forgotten space. In the circle lit with gentle coal, I breathe the rune until it hums. A warm breeze stirs the resting air, a promise of the light that comes. Wunjo heals the hidden wound and softly speaks what peace becomes. Wunjo glimmers, Wunjo breathes, Wunjo keeps the spirit whole. Wunjo calls, Wunjo warm, joy returns and claims his role. Wunjo is our friend, varmet hjerte stille ro. Wunjo gamle glede förmäktigt vår själen grå. Wunjo is our friend, varmet hjerte stille ro. Wunjo gamle glede förmäktigt vår själen grå.
Jera wakes in patient death, the cycle carved in soil and rain, the quiet law of time and growth, the promise born through frost and strain, a rhythm older than the clans, a steady turn the wise obey. For every seed the dark consumes, Jera brings a brighter day. Of sudden chance, but the harvest earned through constant hand, the truth that effort shapes the world, the justice held in living land. Jera, keeper of the turning wheel, guide the heart that works with grace. Let your cycle teach the soul the patience time will not erase. gentle sway. Jera hums in quiet loops, a pulse that keeps decay at bay. Through winter's wait and summer's fire, the cycle holds in balance might. What falls will rise in other form, and darkest days give birth to light. In the circle traced in ash and soul, I breathe the rune of patient change. A distant whisper from the field moves through the world in quiet range. Jera turns the hidden wheel and guides the flow through seasons strange. Jera, turn, Jera, wait, Jera, keeps the timeless law. Jera, sing, Jera, will, Jera, wait, Jera, keeps the timeless law. Jera, sings.
In the circle drawn with ember dust, I breathe a room with sharpened will. A distant clang of ancient blades moves through the night, both cold and still. Tiwaz rises, Tiwaz burns, Tiwaz binds the sacred vow. Tiwaz calls, Tiwaz leads on, who walks beside me now. Thurisaz rises like a storm, a jagged shadow in the frost. The roar of giants in the dark, the force that shakes the world's deep cost. A thorn that guards the sacred path, the gate that only strength can pass. In trembling winds and cracking stone, Thurisaz stands sharp as glass.
Not the rage of reckless wrath, but the raw defense of ancient might. The power born from primal earth, the wall that forms before the fight.
Thurisaz, keeper of the boundary, shield the spirit where it bleeds. Let your thunder shake the will and give the heart the strength it needs.
Thurisaz, Jotnens kraft.
Stålsam tar den i mitt sinn.
Thurisaz, Eldjord.
Hold min styrke når mørket where mountains shake beneath the sky and roots twist deep in roaring ground. Thurisaz hums in fractured tones, a fierce and unforgiving sound. A force that cuts through false intent, a fire that cleans the hidden space. For every shadow born in fear, Thurisaz rises into place.
In the circle drawn in shatter rock, I breathe the rune of primal roar. A distant tremor shakes the night, a voice from giant lands of yore.
Thurisaz cracks the sleeping frost and wakes the bones of northern lore.
Thurisaz rumbles,
Thurisaz,
breaks, Thurisaz guards the ancient gate.
Thurisaz calls,
Thurisaz stands, strength decides the spirit.
is faith.
Thurisaz rumbles,
Thurisaz
breaks, Thurisaz guards the ancient gate.
Thurisaz calls,
Thurisaz stands, strength decides the spirit.
is faith.
spirit in the frost, the word that shapes the waking world, the voice the ancient seers had lost, a wind that carries hidden truth, spark that moves a restless mind, in drifting mists of silver dawn, and so speaks in ways refined.
Not the shout of mortal fear, but the calm that cuts through broken lies, the wisdom born in silent halls, the room that opens in her eyes. Ansuz, keeper of the sacred breath, guide the voice that dares to speak. Let your wind restore the truth and give the courage to the weak. Ondens blues, darling, meg come rust. Ansuz, still living, firm in tanken or suppressed. Ansuz, ondens blues, darling, meg come rust. Ansuz, still living, firm in tanken or suppressed.
Where ravens circle northern clouds and whispers glide through ashen air.
Ansuz hums in shifting tones, a message carried soft and rare.
A bridge between the worlds of thought, the spark that lights the spirit's core, the breath that opens hidden doors, the wisdom owed as frozen shore.
In the circle drawn with runic breath, I call the wind from older skies. A distant murmur breaks the veil, a truth that only spirit spies. Ansuz stirs the speaking flame and guides the heart to words that rise.
Ansuz,
Ansuz murmurs, Ansuz calls, Ansuz shapes the unseen. Ansuz breathes, Ansuz shines, wisdom wakes through whispered praise. Othala stands in rising stone, alone carved deep in blood and land. The echo of forgotten clans, the oath that binds each kindred hand. A memory older than the frost, a root that never breaks or fades. In sacred halls of silent time, Othala keeps what hearts once made. Not the walls of mortal homes, but the spirit bound in tribe and earth, the legacy of ancient kin, the truth that shaped the northern birth. Othala, keeper of the sacred ground, guide the hearts that seek their place. Let your roots reach fall to silence, pain or death. Ooh, in the circle traced with ashen soil, I breathe the rune of ancient claim. Whisper stirs the sleeping bones, a memory rising without name. Othala wakes the ancestral fire and lights the heart with steady flame. Othala beckons, Othala holds, Othala guards the sacred line. Home eternal, Berkano stirs the rising sap and wakes the strength that gently stands. Berkano blossoms, Berkano heals, Berkano lifts the broken flame, Berkano calls, Berkano breathes, life returns in whispered name. Ehwaz runs through open blaze, two shadows moving side by side. The bond of trust, the leap of faith, the strength that only partners ride. A rhythm carved in pounding grooves, a harmony in rising dust, in winds that shape the northern trails. Eiwaz builds unbroken trust. Not the path of solitude, but the road where spirits choose to blend. The pace that grows in shared intent, the strength that rises friend to friend. Ehwaz, keeper of the living bond, guide the hearts that dare to join. Let your motion forge the path and bind the will in ancient coin. Ehwaz, tu solen Frost, frempo felles vai. Ehwaz, Rickman's craft, van vårt modig starkere lag. Ehwaz, tu solen Frost, frempo felles vai. Ehwaz, Rickman's craft, van vårt modig starkere lag. Across the fields where legends rode, where voices echo through the stone, Ehwaz hums in unity, a force that rises through flesh and bone. A movement born of trust and will, a dance that only truth can guide. For every step the brave take on, Ehwaz right steady at their side. In the circle drawn in drifting earth, I breathe the rune of joy intent. A distant thunder shakes the wind, a vowing hoofbeats heaven sent. Ehwaz stirs the loyal fire and keeps the journey's covenant. Ehwaz gallops, Ehwaz moves where courage grows. Ehwaz calls, Ehwaz leads two as one in ancient flow. Mannaz rises in the breath, a mirror carved in flesh and mind, the rune of self, of kin, of tribe, the bond that ties all humankind, a spark that wakes the inner voice, the truth that stands in storm or peace, in every heart that dares to rise. Mannaz grants the soul release. Not the weight of mortal pride, but the wisdom born in shared design, the will to carve a truer path, to stand where others draw the line. Mannaz, keeper of the mindful flame, guide the spirit deep within. Let your clarity reveal where journeys end and truths begin. Mannaz menneskets glad, ismen tænker I stillhed. Mannaz indre røst, for min sjæl I gammel dip. Mannaz menneskets glad, ismen tænker I stillhed. Mannaz indre røst, for min sjæl I gammel dip. Where stories weave through blood and bone, where voices echo through the tribe. Mannaz hums a quiet call, a rhythm all the wise describe, a spark of mind, a breath of life, a light that shifts the world within, the self revealed in rising smoke, the wisdom born from where we've been. In the circle traced with sacred ash, I breathe the rune with steady breath. A human flame ignites the air, a truth that rises without death. Mannaz shapes the spirit's home, a path through shadows, quiet depth. Mannaz whiz, Mannaz wakes, Mannaz clears the inward sight. Mannaz calls, Mannaz stands, human spirit crowned with lead. Mannaz whiz, Mannaz wakes, Mannaz clears the inward sight. Mannaz calls, Mannaz stands, human spirit crowned with light. Laguz rises in the dark, a silver ripple under moon. The pull of tides, the shifting depths, the voice that flowing time, a current old as northern frost, in quiet waves of hidden truth. Laguz speaks where minds are lost. Not the stillness of a pond, but the surge that drags the heart below. The cleansing flood, the healing stream, the tide that teaches souls to grow. Laguz, keeper of the deepest path, guide the spirit through the flow. Let your waters break the stone and lead the self to what it knows. Laguz, diepe ström förmöget vår undergår. Laguz, havets pust, rens mitt hjärta når mörker år. Laguz, diepe ström förmöget vår undergår. Laguz, havets pust, rens mitt hjärta når mörker år. Where rivers hum in frozen sleep and oceans churn beneath the gale. Laguz calls in shifting tones, a whisper through the ancient veil. A current born of memory, a tide that shapes the unheard dream. In every drop the world remakes its silent, never-ending stream. In the circle traced with water's edge, I breathe the room that gently stirs. A distant song of rolling waves moves through the world like ancient wares. Laguz draws the hidden depths and teaches wisdom through its spurs. Laguz whispers, Laguz pulls, Laguz cleanses all within, Laguz calls, Laguz flows. Water wakes the sleeping skin. Ingwaz sleeps beneath the soil, a glowing ember wrapped in earth. The quiet fire, a hidden light, a dream preparing for its birth. A seed that hums in folded light, awaiting time's awakening call. In stillness deep beneath the frost, Ingwaz gathers strength for all. Not the blaze of open flame, but the spark that forms in silent dark. The power stored in humble roots, the pulse concealed in nature's mark. nothing moves beneath the snow. Ingwaz grows in secret warmth, a promise waiting just to show. A cycle held in sacred breath, a change the wise have always known. For every ending folds in cold, a rising force begins to grow. He's a rising as eyeless signs, a frozen breath on waiting stone, the stillness born of a winter's crown, a calm that stands in ice alone. No flame, no storm, no rushing wind, just quiet held in crystal form, a moment carved from frozen time, a pause before the world transforms. Not the fear of standing still, but the wisdom found in slowing pace, the strength to hold when storms collide, the will to breathe in frozen space. He's a keeper of the quiet mind, guide the heart to calm restraint. Let your stillness clear the noise and teach the soul encouragement. Ease of frost and roll, make fast Dave internet. Ease of still aircraft, vermin on days and sky. Where rivers freeze in ancient sleep and moonlight carves a silver plain, is a hums in gentle cold, a truth that settles deep in vain. A moment stretched in silent glow, a breath preserved in frozen air. For in the calm the world resets and hidden strength begins to bear. In the circle traced in winter dust, I breathe the rune until it chills. A quiet power fills the dark, a strength that freezes restless wills. Isa guards the inward flame and stills the heart, the world is still. Isa frost and roll, make fast even internet. Isa still aircraft, vermin on days and sky. Isa frost and roll, make fast even internet. Isa still aircraft, vermin on with shattered stone. I breathe the rune of breaking fire. A cold lit spark ignites the air. A force that sweeps through old desire.